Good afternoon, Teddy. Hello, handsome. Hi guys, welcome to WSS Equestrian. Hi, my name is Whitney. Welcome to my equestrian channel where I am a show horse rider here in Australia. And this is one of my horses, Shrek. Say hello, Shrek. Hey, should we take your fly veil off just so everyone can see your beautiful little face? Hey, oh, it's summertime here in Australia for those of my viewers that are overseas. And at the moment, the flies are really, really bad. So everyone needs to live in a fly veil at the moment. Oh, hello. You got me, big fella. Itchy ear, itchy ear. All right, guys. So, welcome to my equestrian summer afternoon routine. So at the moment, to be honest, I'm only visiting the horses once a day. My horses are adjusted, and at the moment, the weather's been so good. We've got pasture in the paddock. I am feeding them round bales of hay as well, but I'm feeding them still once a day, a hard feed of just pony pellets. Teddy does get an extra pellet, which is the Cooler Compete oat and barley mix for horses in work, but it's just a good extra feed for him because he's a lighter on thoroughbred. He needs to be fed a bit more compared to Shrek over here and Khataaf, who are my prime examples, that could just look at grass and they're huge. They're as big as a house. So welcome guys, let's jump into it. It's enough of just standing and chatting. Let's jump into it and head over to the horses now. Afternoon everyone. Who's ready for dinner? Alright, ready for some tucker? Well, hello Jessie. Hey Teddy. How you going, big fella? How you going? Hello. Gosh dang, these flies are nasty, Teddy. Wrong pocket of keys, that's the one we needed. You're right there. Having a good back scratch. I bet that felt good. Okay. Let's buck up. Teddy fed. And now it's time to quickly feed Jessie, because she is next in line as the boss. Hello, Shrek. Yes. Oh, the flies. They're so pesky. Come on, Shrek. Hello, Oscar. Buster boy. There we go, big fella. Enjoy. Alright, and there we have it. So that is now the horses' feeds, like all handed out to them. At the moment, Oscar is the only one that I'm not hand feeding because he's still got the muzzle on. And yeah, he's just found it a lot. We've had a lot of rain, a lot of good grass, all of that jazz. Doesn't mix well for a poor little fat pony to what he is. So now let's mix these feeds. Alright, and as those that know me, I like to just pre-mix my, not even mix, but we like have the feeds ready to go. So when I do turn up the next time to feed, that they're ready to just hand out straight away. So this is the 1 scoop of Cooler Compete that Teddy gets. It's just, I'll give him 1.5 actually. It's like molasses, vitamins and minerals, oats and barley. That's in that one. And then in this one, Spiderwebs really got me on the back of my shirt today. The horse boat is just riddled in spiderwebs at the moment. I thought maybe I was like, I leaned up against it just before putting the camera up. I was like, God, I hope the spider didn't bite me. Anyways, I don't think so. Joys of outdoor life. Okay, and one dipper of pony pellets. In winter, I ramp it up and I feed them more because they need more energy to help them fight off, like to survive in the cold. But in summer, right now, they've got plenty of fresh pick from all the grass growing now that it's summertime, and I'm providing them hay for foliage. So just because this 5-acre paddock is too small to have this many horses on it, if that makes sense, grazing. So now I'm just going to chuck these at the front of the door, and basically that's done. So they've finished 2 round bales. We put 1 round bale out while we went off for our wedding last week on Monday. It's been a week and a day since we've been married. So yeah, I think Shrek's a bit excited. And I borrowed Mum's car today because I don't have a ute. Daniel's got his canopy on the back of his car. So I got very lucky. Mum's let me borrow her brand new car, so maybe I should get all the horses like, Mum, put me in. Hitch it. Look at it. Excuse me, you're in the way of the camera. Thank you. Now he's going to go look at the camera, isn't he? Yep. Yep. Shrek's a YouTuber. That's all I've got to say. Aren't you, Bucko? What are you doing? Come on. Please move. Thank you. Thank you. No. This is turning into a comedy fest, mate. Cheeky bone. Oh, you are. You just cheeky bone. You're just laughing. See? She's laughing. Excuse me, Khataaf. Wait a second. I just gotta unhitch. Almost. Rest on my knee. Muscle. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're just so beautiful. You can't eat the camera, I'm sorry. Not the camera, the microphone. Okay. So for me to stop them, I only peel a little bit off the top of the hay bale of the netting so it holds it tight and they don't drop it all over the ground and waste lots of it, if this makes sense. So, voila, Shrek! Your hay is ready to be eaten. Ta-da! I'm going to just pull it off just a little bit on the edges. I'll help him get to it. You do that, big fella. Thank you. Alright, and there's the hay put out. It's not, I don't have to do this too often. It's been lasting a month or 3 weeks. But yeah, it just depends how hungry they are and how much like grass and pick and whatnot in the paddock. But yeah, everyone's doing pretty good condition wise. They're all in holiday mode, got big fat bellies. So yeah, adventure. Oh, hopping in already. Poor old Shrek never gets fed enough. He's a real hard done by horse. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're done. The feeds are tipped into the containers. They're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, so this is a glimpse in the afternoon. Oh, there's a fly on the camera. She'll fly. She'll fly, don't bother me. Yeah, so this is a glimpse, guys, at my life so far as an equestrian YouTuber at the moment on the entrepreneurial life. So for those that are new to my channel, hello and welcome. I would like to also make a side note. Could you please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my content and you want to see equestrian themed, Australian themed, like Australian equestrian themed videos, particularly show horse videos. This year is going to be huge. I've just started listening to a great podcast. I'll link it down below about YouTubing. And it's been really inspirational listening to all these other people with any sort of YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm very excited into summer, getting as much content as we can before it gets cold and dark and whatnot. Not that we're too bad compared to Europe, but when it gets cold here, it gets cold where I live. It snows where I live. So yeah, anyways, so it can get tough in winter. You can lose motivation, if that makes sense, as an equestrian YouTuber. But if you really enjoy my channel and want to stick around, check out my older videos. I have show vlogs from my days when I was showing. At the moment, I'm taking a break for as long as I need to get the funds together to buy my own farm. And the last 3 months, I've been so busy because I got married. For those that didn't know or don't know, I got married to my best friend, Daniel. We've been together 7 years the day we got married. So yeah, welcome guys. This is my routine. Nothing too fancy at the moment. But for those having a break, this is ideal. You feed your horses, you check on them, care on them. Like when I come out here to feed my horses daily, I automatically, it's from when I used to work in the racing stables. As soon as you go in the morning to take out the feed bins, to get the feed bins ready to make their breakfast and to clean out the stables, you're always, my farrier, sort of jack of all trades, one trainer I worked for, Peter Charters, great guy. He was a farrier at one stage and he was a jockey, and then he pre-trained and I did work experience with him as a pre-trainer in high school. And he taught me that every morning, I think it was from Ron Ryan, Janelle and Ronnie Ryan, they're trainers in Atherton, Far North Queensland at Tolga. And I think it was those two that taught me, Peter Charters and Ronnie Ryan. They taught me that when you go into a stable, you're always scanning your horse's legs. If you don't already do that, get into the routine of it. I'm sure it's like a second nature anyway. We're always looking down, up and down the horse's legs, looking for swelling, cuts, you know, any lameness, any issues in that sense. And that was really important as a show horse or an equestrian, that when you're checking on your horses, it's got to be daily. I can't stress it enough. If you're going to own horses, you need to check them daily. I think it is a bit hard when you live on a cattle station, they're out bush and they're fending for themselves. It's a bit different, but yeah. So it's really important. This is a bit of advice I can give to you in my video today is check your horse's legs and body, like scan them quickly. You get into a habit of it, you'll just do it automatically. You'll see if there's any issues, any cuts, hair off. You just get into the habit of checking your horse over, so that, say you're going to go to an event and if you didn't check that horse that night quickly, you got all rushed and you're racing around, put bandages on, booties, bell boots, put them on the float, got to the show, and then there's a big swelling and they're lame and you can't ride. And it's like, oh, you just drove an hour or two to get to the show, and had you checked at home, you would have known. That makes sense? So yeah, let's wrap it up there, guys. That's my little bit of advice for today in today's video. Thank you for joining me. If you've got any questions, I'd love to hear your shout outs. If there's any video topics you would like to see me cover this year, please leave that in the comment section down below and I would love to chat to you about it. So without further ado, we'll see you in the next video, guys. Good luck with all your show horse riding success. Bye!